My name is Mohammed Hubba. I am from Libya, born and raised in the States. It's my first time to Sofia, and I love this country. I didn't expect it to be this beautiful, because you always get that scary thing about Eastern Europe, you know, communists and this, but this is one of the most beautiful countries I've been to in my life, and I've traveled all over the world, and I think Sofia is always going to be in my heart, and I'm going to come back again. I have to. I came here for the Sofia platform because I wanted to educate myself and get back into Europe to see the different changes, so I could implement it in Libya, because we've been in a shadow for over 42 years, and I was as soon as the revolution happened, I left everything behind and I went to Libya. I helped out. I tried in different ways in NGOs. I tried even before the freedom of Libya, I was part of the delegates of the tribe members of Libya and the original Tripoli local council back in May of 2011, before even Libya was free. I was in the east, and we were going through too much bureaucracy and no one was getting anything done, so I just left it behind and I went straight to the front lines and tried to help in any way possible. But when Tripoli was freed, I put down weapons and I went to, and started working in different NGOs, and I joined this NGO called the Libyan Youth Forum, and I was official spokesperson for them, and we would help any project, any youth or any NGOs had, we'd help get them funding. We helped get funding for the Free Media Center, which was the main media center for the Tripoli local council. We helped build the Libya Freedom Houses in different. Gaddafi during his time, he'd put up different propaganda houses called the Lajna Thawriya, and he would have them in all these cities. So what we did is we changed it into art houses, and we had a very good one in the mountain of Yifrin, in the western mountains of Yifrin. They made a freedom house, and it was one of the first ones. And in this house, it showed the different stages of the revolution. It showed everything that was going on, and I felt like it was something, like it was the first time to see the people to express themselves. But now we're having these problems in Libya with the different news agencies. No one's trusting them. After everybody went gung-ho and everything was free, now people are just looking for their own personal interests. No one's holding hands together. No one's standing together. So I'm trying to figure out what we could do so we don't repeat the same mistakes that other countries did. Like what I learned from Bulgaria, when the communism fell, everybody was supporting the new government. But then after about 2 or 3 years, it went down because they can't trust them anymore. You're finding the same high rollers who are during the old regime, they're still here. So like we need to figure out how to fix this, how to get the people to trust the government. Like for me, I studied democracy. I was born in the States, and we feel the government is there to help us. But in Libya, I can't trust it, because stealing from here, from left and right, different opinions are being made that don't make sense. It's being very biased, and we need them to have training there. And then Libya itself is not at zero; it's under zero. People don't know basic things. The prime ministers and all these politicians don't know anything about politics. They don't know anything about checks and balances. They don't know anything about democracy. They don't know anything about freedom of speech. They just have their own little perspective, and every single one is just looking for power. Everybody's fighting for power. You have all these news stations that are backed by brigades, backed by politicians. Like you have this news station. I'm not going to say its name, but the brother is the head of a brigade, and the other brother is the head of the political party, which is one of the biggest political parties in Libya, which is not making any sense. And when one person made this isolation theory, started speaking about the isolation to remove people who were in Gaddafi's regime in high positions out of the government, he was executed, leaving the prey. It became worse than even Gaddafi's time, because you're scared what to say.